Good morning, YouTube. Always something. You guys saw in that previous clip there that a piece of my hood, an important piece of my hood was broken. So this ding dong here just ripped off after I had already replaced my other things. This is what holds the hood down. So sometimes you gotta get creative. You know what I'm saying? And just try to figure it out. It's Sunday. I don't know where I last left you guys off, so I am in Sweetwater, Texas right now, headed to the house. So there ain't no way I'm gonna be able to get another, you know, uh, one of those ding dong things, whatever. This hood latch. It's still too early for old Gabe over here. You know what I mean? But man, it's been an action packed week with little problems here and there. I told you guys about my APU rear main seal leaking, and now this hood latch thing, and the most important one and annoying of all, man, the window wells leaking. So let me show you guys what I did. So as you guys can see right here, I went ahead and filled it in. I had a tube of urethane, and I went ahead and filled up all this right here. All this stuff right here, I put urethane in there because that's where it was leaking from. And I just filled it all the way around. The main part, which is right here, but I'm going to flip you guys so you guys can see it. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about. And this section right here, I went ahead and filled that up wherever. And I had to put like towels all over here. I have all my towels right there. They're wet. Thankfully, the day's pretty nice outside, so it's not raining anymore. So I went ahead and contacted these guys, and they were just like pretty puzzled, like, dude, like I can't believe it still leaked or whatever. It's like it's not really leaking around the window weld a whole lot. That should definitely take care of it because I've dealt with this problem before. But there's like a flap on that gasket, and in that flap there's just void space. There's no glue or anything, and it's like it looks kind of like this. Like this part has glue, and then it kind of goes like this, and this part does not have glue. So I'm gonna have them fill it all the way around in with urethane, and then here on the edge of the glass through the outside, like along here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put silicone all the way around it. Just the bead all the way around the window weld, or not the window one, the windshield itself, and that should definitely take care of that problem. Because dealing with that when it's pouring out rain, it's a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up in the mount, and everything else thankfully looks good in the truck. Today is actually Mother's Day, Sunday. By the time you guys watch this video, it's gonna be after the fact, but behind on videos like crazy. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, we are leaving here, Sweetwater, Texas. I was parked here at the loop zone. That loop zone right there, guys, is where I get my alignments done. I think they do a very, very, very good job there at that loop zone. I mean, even in oil changes and stuff, but most of you guys know that I do my own oil changes. But when it comes to alignment, I don't have, the stuff to do it, the machine to measure and all that stuff. So I usually get it done there at Beeline, and it's usually fairly well. All right, let's get on the interstate. Sorry, buddy. It was my turn, but it takes a minute, guys, to get. I'm 79,000 pounds right now. It takes a minute to get these trucks moving. Right now, I'm already in fifth gear right now, and we're going like 12 miles an hour. It's just, and I'm going kind of like into a little hill right here, so it's gonna take me. It takes a minute to get this weight moving. For mainly speaking to the people who don't drive right now, just be a little patient with some drivers, man. It's not them. You could be hammering 100% on the throttle pedal, and she's giving you what she's got. It just takes a minute to get this weight moving. We'll hang out here in the right as long as possible. Merge on. See, I'm going a grand total of 30 miles an hour, and I'm already in the right lane. So let's turn our hazards on to let people behind us know, hey, we're going slow. Something's going on. Because it takes a minute to get the weight going. I know it may not seem like it on camera, but I'm kind of going a little bit of a hill right now, going up. So it just takes a minute. All right, now it's starting to level off a little bit. So we start picking up a little bit more speed, a little bit more quicker. We're at 45 miles an hour right now. And I'm full beans, full throttle. We're at 55 miles an hour now. Still kind of a little bit of an uphill right here. I remember there was one time I brought my little brother with me, and we were driving to something similar as we are right now, right? And he's like, "Step on it, dude." I'm like, "Shit, bro, I'm already in balls deep, bro. This is what she's got." And he's like, "What? That's already full throttle." I'm like, "Yep." I'm like, "It ain't a race car, bro. It's a freight machine. It's a freight hauler. Hauls freight. It hauls weight. It takes a minute." And he's like, "Damn, dude, I thought you were just going slow." I'm like, "Hell no, dude. I'm hauling 44,000 pounds of whatever it was at that time." You know what I mean? And like that's what she's got. It's like, holy crap. So hopefully, by the time you guys watch this video, you guys had a good Mother's Day. With those of you who still have your moms present in this world. I went ahead and called my mom. That was the first thing that I did when I woke up this morning. And I should be getting home today, probably like about, maybe like 6. This isn't going to deliver till tomorrow because the place is closed already. And when I mean deliver, I mean drop and hook. But the place is closed right now, so that'll be a pretty quick, in and out. Just drop, hook, empty, and roll out. And then from then, we're gonna go ahead and drop the trailer off at where I park at my yard, and then I'm gonna go with the window guys to get that taken care of so it starts drying. I want to make sure that stuff is nice and dry before I roll out back on the road again. And then hopefully my parts come in so I can fix the APU rear main. And I ordered that ding dong thing for the hood, the hood latch. And according to Amazon, I went ahead and just bought one. I bought a pair on Amazon. There's nothing fancy. It's not an engine part or anything like that. So supposedly it said it'll be here Tuesday. So And my engine parts supposedly should be here in Monday. So hopefully in those 2 days I get knock all these 3 things out of the way, and then I can start looking for some freight and relax a little bit, you know. But going back to, I should be getting home about 6. I haven't called my brother. I don't know if they're gonna do like a cookout or something for my mom or something, you know. So if not, I'll take her out sometime this week to eat or something. I could have probably woken up. I could have woken up 2 hours earlier. I ended up oversleeping a little bit. But this week's just been just go, 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 go. Like wake up early every day. You know what I mean? And it's Sunday, you know, and I mean, every driver always has kind of like a rush to get home, but it's not really a rush. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I have to wake up because I have to deliver the load. So I didn't set up an alarm or anything, and I just pretty much said, "Hey, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up whenever the good Lord wants me to wake up." You know what I'm saying? So I didn't set up no alarm or nothing. I was like, I'll just wake up when I wake up. So I ended up having a 12-hour break. Not necessarily that I slept 12 hours, you know. Watch TV for, you know, an hour or 2 or 3 maybe, and then I slept the rest. But it ended up being a total of a 12-hour break. But yeah, that's what we got going on today, guys. Like I said, trucking never stops. For those of you who are looking into being not necessarily an owner operator, just a truck driver in general, you know, sometimes you miss birthdays, Mother Days, Labor Days, anniversaries, weddings, parties, celebrations. You know, that's the not so lucrative part of truck driving, is sometimes you miss out on stuff. Hell, today's day and age, man, there's really not much lucrative about it. Everybody's struggling out here just to make money. Government just puts more and more and more regulations. You know, it's like the industry's changed a lot, you know, since I started doing it, and it's just not enjoyable anymore. If I was 21 years old today, because that's exactly when I started driving, but obviously trucking was different back then, right? But let's just say trucking was the way it is today, I would have never got into trucking. And I would have never got into trucking just mainly because of what I see with self-driving trucks. Why would I want to go into an industry that I know eventually is going to die? Like if I'm a young man right now, I wouldn't have done it. I would have just done something else. But, you know, now, by the time those systems, if they ever get fully operational to where they are going to be able to be on the road, by then my ass will already be out of trucking. At least that's the plan, is what I say. You know how that goes. But I'll probably do more shop stuff and just go more towards to the mechanic side, or I don't know, maybe do just something completely different. Some sweet tea. I didn't do coffee today this morning. We just went ahead and went with a little bit of half and half sweet tea. I don't know, I woke up kind of like with my voice and throat kind of weird. I hope I ain't getting sick. I hope not, but how did they say that? I woke up with a frog in my throat. But anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead and I don't got really nothing else much more to report, you know, other than, you know, struggling windshield leaks, you know, which hopefully we'll get taken care of. Well, I know we'll get it taken care of, but, you know, and then my truck's ding dong fell off, you know.
Alright guys, so we went ahead and delivered our load. Everything was good to go there. So we are here at Southwest Auto Glass. There's the information right there if you guys want it. So I was talking to the manager, Chris, explaining the situation to him. And he seems to know what the problem is. They actually have this new product that's not like silicone. He was explaining it to me. So he said that he would probably feel more comfortable probably just doing the whole entire job all over again so that he can physically put in his eyeballs on it. He has many years of experience, and he wants to make sure that this time this problem gets taken care of. So so far dealing with the warranty issue, you know, I mean, it sucks that I had to come back or whatever, but he was very professional, very understanding that, you know, like it's very important that, you know, we want to get this taken care of or whatever. So he actually cleared out the rest of the afternoon, particularly for my truck. I called on Saturday and they went ahead and set it up. Today's Monday. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop off the truck, and, you know, let's cross our fingers. You know, it's gonna be a couple of guys, you know, paying very close attention to any sealing points. So I'll let you guys know how the final product looks, and hopefully we're good to go. But so far the warranty process has been not necessarily an enjoyable one, but it's been a pretty smooth one. Like there was no, oh, you know, this or that. Like they immediately said, hey, if we got to redo it again, we'll redo it for you. And like if anything goes wrong, to where if a window breaks or whatever, you know, when we remove it or whatever, like don't worry about it, we got you covered. So so far customer service has been top notch. And now let's just hope that, you know, we're able to get it rocking and rolling so it doesn't leak anymore. So hopefully it'll be good to go. So I'll check in back with you guys once I come pick up the truck, and we'll look at the final product. All right, guys, I got updates. So we went ahead and picked up the truck there at Southwest Auto Glass, and they went ahead and explained to me what they did or whatever. So now we're gonna explain it to you. So let me go ahead and show you. So here we got our windshield. They actually had to replace this one because they actually removed it. So they went ahead and checked all along there, all along the seal right there, and all this seam or whatever, and everything looked good. So what they ended up doing was they put some, let me get the stuff. They put some of this stuff on it. Check it out. Any of you guys drivers having an issue with your windshield leaking, he said that this stuff is really good. It's not silicone, I'll show you. It's kind of like a stringy thing, you know what I mean? Like it stays malleable, is the way he explained it to me. So we went ahead and tried that stuff out, and they went ahead and leak tested it. So basically in that area that I just showed you guys, I was spraying it with my air gun while they were wetting it outside, and there was no water intrusion. So he said that stuff works pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. I mean, I know squirting the truck with water bottles, I mean, there was two guys squirting with, you know, quite a bit of water, you know. I mean, obviously it's not gonna compare to a rainstorm or something like that, right? But you know how water is, you know, water's gonna find a way in no matter what, you know what I mean? So there was no water, and he was nice enough and he gave me that tube. So he said, just in case I were to need it again, like if, you know, if my windshield breaks somewhere out on the road where I have to get it replaced, at least I have a tube, and, you know, just instruct the guys to go ahead and put it in that little C channel or whatever that I've explained in my prior videos. But yeah, guys, I mean, it seems like if I'm a pretty hard guy to convince, guys. You know, I'm really OCD with my truck when it comes to stuff like this. If you all haven't already noticed, with my prior video when I initially replaced it, I was kind of iffy about it. But this one, you know, they inspected it really good. They put that new stuff that I just showed you, and they actually water tested it to the, you know, the best way that they could, and there was no water intrusion. So I'm kind of pretty confident that we found the source You know, I already knew that that was the source, but I would use silicone. And the nice thing about this stuff is that because it stays malleable, you know, it doesn't dry and get hard like silicone does, is the next time whenever I need to redo my windshield, they just pull it off, they just clean that channel, they'll reapply that same sealant again, and then we're good to go. It's kind of like, I don't know if your kids have ever played with that like slime, you know what I mean, how it just stays malleable. It just stays like that, but it's really, really tacky, you know, so it sticks to the glass and seal, and it creates that seal. So I'm kind of hopeful that that's going to be the case. But yeah, guys, that's what I got for you guys today in this video. Unfortunately, as far as an update on the APU rear main seal, the parts were supposed to be in today, which today is Monday. I got a notification from UPS that it's delayed, possibly till Wednesday. So I'm hopeful that maybe tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday, I'm able to get those parts in so I can knock out that APU rear main, because I do not want to be without it. But anyhow, guys, if you guys liked the video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, share the content, subscribe to the channel. For the drivers that are still on the road, you all have a great day, a safe day. Hopefully this information helps you out, and maybe you can get some of that stuff to fix the problem. And for those of you guys watching at the house, you all have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
Like, share, and subscribe.